Hari. It is all set to start the final part of dimension, that is derivations of equation using dimensional analysis. Put the big topic beginning, but derivations of equations using dimensional analysis. Derivation of equations using dimensional analysis. Okay. ආයිත් මම මේකේ වැල් බයිලා දිදී නෑ පොත පිරෙන්න notes දෙන්නේ නෑ කරන්න ඕන වැඩේ විතරක් කියන්න. I won't give you very long notes here. I'm not having interest in giving you a very big book binding notes. It is all about basic. I will take more time on explanation. That is the key. Okay, right? The knowledge of dimension analysis. The knowledge of dimension analysis can be applied. The knowledge of dimension analysis can be applied derivations of physical equations applied in derivation of physical equations. Derivation of physical equations. Derivation of physical equations. හරිද? Derivation of physical equation. According to certain rules. According to certain rules. Because there are some limitations, right? I will teach you at the end what are the limitations. But now let's only pay the attention how to do it. Ane? Okay. Now have a really good look at dimensional analysis. Now write the first example. As an example, periodic time of a simple pendulum is proportional to, we don't know whether it is direct, indirect, root way, whatever the way, periodic time of simple pendulum is proportional to its length by a certain factor of x. By a certain factor of x. And periodic time is also proportional to gravitational acceleration by means of a factor of y. Now write, derive an equation for periodic time of what? Periodic time of a simple pendulum. Hari. මේ හොඳට බලන්න. තව දෙයක් ඊට. This is a very big vernier. So I ordered very small verniers even. සමහරු හරි ආසයි මේ පොඩි එකට. It is a very small one. Small එකක් ඕන කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් කියන්න. හැබැයි small ඒවා මගේ ගාව 5යි තියෙන්නේ. ලොකු ඒවා නම් දැන් ඉතුරු වෙලා තියෙනවා 70ක් විතර. ඒ ටික ඔයාලටත් එවන්න ඕනේ. මගේ තව ෆිසිකල් බැච් වගේකට යන්න ඕනේ. සමහරු මේකෙන් මට හිතෙන්නේ 5යි ඉතුරු උනේ. සමහරු මේක ගත්තා ඉල්ලලා. කොහොකද ඔයාලා කැමති? කවුරු හරි ලොකු එක පොඩි එක. පොඩි එක කැමති කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් මැසේජ් එකක් දාන්න. හරි. එකයි එවන්නේ දෙකම එවන්නේ නැහැ. If you like the small one, I can send you a small one. If you like the big one, I can send you the big one. Whatever, decide this with yourself. And one student asked me for last year remaining white ones, not only one, two. I only had two. Then I'm going to give that those two. And I just ordered these ones as well. The small one, hari small one වලට මම දැන් එකක් තාම මයි ගාව ඉතුරු තියෙන්නේ 5යි. There's another one vernier pen. ඒක නම් ඉතර අර මේ සමහර දේවල් නෑ. Whatever you like, I will send you only one. One is vernier pen, one is a small one is the big one. pen එක නම් මම නිකන් ජොලියට වගේ ගෙනාවේ ඒක ඉතර සෙට් නෑ. ඒක හරිය ලස්සනයි හැබැයි. හරි. pen එක නම් එහෙම ගන්නොත් නෑ රුපියල් 300 ගන්න වැටෙන්නේ. Okay. Right. Now, right. For the first step, write it like the following. First of all, I would have like to tell you what is a simple pendulum. It is a weight which can just oscillate in a certain path like this in the back and forth under some periodic time of t equals 0 start equals to capital T. That means one cycle. It goes from here and come back to here. That time is known as periodic time. Let me show you an example. Now I will keep maintaining this at the length of like 20 centimeter. You can see now it is going to oscillate back and forth. Right? Now I am going to extend it by a length of 30 centimeter. Now you can see it has a longer time period than previous. Now I am going to extend it up to like 50 centimeters. You will see it will take even longer time. As it's getting lengthier, it is now about 80 centimeter margin. You will see now it takes relatively longer time, right? Okay, again short distance about 20 centimeter. Now you can see the time period is very quickly. So one time period means from one position to move to here and come back to original. Can you understand? Yes or no? Hello? අනේ මේ ක්ලාස් එකේ ළමයි එක්කත් කතා කරන්නේ. හරි. මෙතන කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් කට්ටිය ගිහිල්ලාද? In last 2 weeks I could see not only this is the 5th week I think. There were students who could speak to it. අර ඉන්නවද අනේ? So හරි ටිකක් කතා කරන්නකෝ. voice එකක් අහන්න බලන්න නිකන්. Understood නෙමෙයි hi sir කියලා හරි කියන්න බලන්න. Cancer නෙමෙයි ඉතින් කතා කරලා බලන්න. Just say මොනවා හරි කියන්න. හරි bye. Background noise at home. හරි අපි එහෙම කියමු. Okay. එහෙම නැත්නම් සින්දුවක් හරි කියන්න. ඩාන්සින් පුළුවන් ළමෙක් එහෙම ඉන්නවා නම් කැම් එක ඔන් කරලා ඩාන්ස් කරන්න මම එපා කියන්නේ නැහැ. That much sweet our voices, sir. I can imagine how sweet your voice is. අර වහලකට අරන් වහලකට ගල් ගහනවා වගේ තාන් ගාලා ලස්සන ඔයිස්ට් එකක් ඇත්තනේ. So nice. Okay. So sad. Period. හරි. T is proportional to L to the power X. Right? You wrote that no. Write it in the following order. T is proportional to G to the power Y. G to the power Y. Right. Now you have to finalize it with Lx Gy. It is not yet. I have to put like a proportionality constant here to remove this proportionality by putting certain dimensionless constant k. Dimensionless constant k. ඒක ඇයි කියලා හිතන්න එපා. ඒක mathematical thing. If you don't understand this maths, so ask me, I will explain you later. So you can put the dimensionless constant over here. It is going to be L to the power X, G to the power Y. Keep this one as the equation number 1. Okay. Right. Now write this all. Now write this all. It is like a meditation. It is like a meditation. See, firstly, time is proportional to L to the power X. Other one is time is proportional to G to the power Y. Other one is time is proportional to L to the power X as well as G to the power Y. Now finally, you have to put it with the dimensionless constant K is equals to K Lx Gy altogether. So it is 1. Okay. All vertically, yeah. Okay. Right. Have a good look at. So now I am going to Now, if you have written this one, now write. Now check the, sorry, according to the law of dimensions, write this in a new line. According to the law of dimensions, dimensions of the left hand side of a physical equation should be equals to the dimensional equation of what? Right hand side. Have a really good look at left hand side. කොහෙද මාකර් එක තිබ්බේ? It's here. Left hand side should be equals to right hand side. Now I'm going to check the dimensions of both sides. To do that, I'm going to write everything with all three dimensions. So you can see now only T remaining there. So M naught, L naught, T with 1. So K is dimensionless. I don't want to consider about that. So in the right hand side, L means length to power x. G means gravity, LT minus 2 here. So LT minus 2 to the power y. Okay? To the power y. Can you understand? Now I'm going to separate it. Here, M naught, L naught, T minus 1 equals to, now I'm going to open the bracket and write Lx, Ly, T minus 2y. Okay. T minus 2y. Now I can do another step. M naught, L naught, T minus 1. Now I'm going to get only L. It is x plus y. And y t is only minus 2y. Okay. Copy this. Copy this until to here. Okay. Okay. Now right. To check dimensional correctness, to check dimensional correctness, to check the dimensional correctness, check it for the each three dimensions separately for M. I'm going to consider it only with m now. So what is the m dimension at left? M to the power 0. In the right, there is no. Again, no. So no need to consider. Now in terms of L, one by one. Again, set එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ ෆයිට් කරද්දී කියන්නේ ඒ චන්ඩිනා එක වර එක. ෆිල්ම් වල එහෙම දැකලා තියෙනවනේ. So only one person comes, then attack that person. Then the second guy comes, attack that person. So that's how in the fights in the movies, right? Only the villain comes in the last moment. Then he just attacked the hero within one punch. Hero just thrown away like a projectile motion, and he just wake up again because of the voice of but his girlfriend or something. That's how the movie is. But in the real fight, everybody gets just surrounded and සත්තපටිය මොකද්ද කතාවක් තියෙනව නේද? සට්ට සත්තපටිය හරි මොකක් හරි අමුතු කතාවක් මට මතක නැහැ. Right? In a real fight, you will get beaten like nothing. Okay. So here in the movie play, you are just treating one dimension at a time. So now you are going to check the dimension of the left hand side is 0. Okay. Oh my god, it is the periodic time. Sorry, it is capital T1. Periodic time is, sorry, I made a mistake. Periodic time is 1, not -1. Here it is +1. L naught. So in the right hand side, it is not 0. See, L x plus y. You can cap this one, and 0 equals to x plus y. So x equals to minus y, equation number 2. You don't solve it, but you found something. Okay, now you are going to treat with what? T. Last one is T. In terms of T, in the left hand side, it is T to the power 1. Only 1. In the right hand side, it is minus 2y. So 1 equals to minus 2y. Y equals to minus half. So you can put this result to here and get the result for x. X equals to minus half. So x becomes 1. Okay. X becomes 1. Can you understand what did I do so far? මම මේ කරපු ටික තේරුණාද නැද්ද කියන්න? I can take another time and explain for few more time and explain more if you don't understand. ඕනේද time එක කියන්න? තව කාටද ඕනේ? කියන්න. එක්කෙනෙක් නම් රික්වෙස්ට් කරාවල හැමෝම වෙනුවෙන් ඒක ඔයාලා කියන්න ඕන නම්. Only small doubt. What is the small doubt you had? What is the small doubt you had? Tamai, what is the small doubt you had? Hello? Proportionality. Because I put a constant. That is a mathematical trick. If you want, I can take some time and explain after this. Okay? Okay, let me explain you. Firstly, they say like time is proportional to unknown power of x of length. Okay? It is like this. The length periodic time is proportional to unknown power of y of g. That means gravitational acceleration. When you drop, it got just completely dropped this time. But whatever. Okay. So now you are going to put them together. T is proportional to L to the power x as well as g to the power y all together. And to remove in mathematics, if you want to, I will explain now. Any x is proportional to y. You can do two things in mathematical. One is you can put any proportionality constant like k, whatever, and remove the ambiguity. Then finally you can find what is that proportionality constant using dimensional analysis method as well. Other method is if you write like v is proportional to square root of p. One. Other is v is proportional to square root of t2. The other method is you can divide both the equations together. It is like v1 over v2 equals to t1 over root t2. Like that. Hari? That's maths. That's all about maths. So if you don't know, because now you don't want to know that, when we come to teach in the waves lesson, even for 25 students, we have not done that lesson. So before teaching that lesson, I am going to remind this mathematical trick and go ahead. You will have to know the first law while doing springs. In like 3 months from here, until then, nothing. It is not the time to discuss about that. Only because you asked, I say. So you can just put proportionality constant to remove the proportionality. This will be explained thoroughly while we are doing springs. Now only put the constant. That's it. So it is like L to the power x, g to the power y also there. Now, according to our rule, we should know one thing. Dimensions of the left hand side should be equal to the dimensions of right hand side. So left hand side equals right hand side. So m naught L, because m it is only t, no m to the power 0, no L to the power 0, but there is a 1 t to the power 1. In the right hand side, see, from this L to the power x came. From here LT minus 2 and that of y. Right. My next step is to expand this bracket. You just multiply this with the L to the power x. L to the power x. I will put like multiplication symbol, multiply by L to the power y. I put it here. L to the power y. Right? Why that? So it is like what? Minus 2y. Okay. Now you can see here. Now you are going to get similar dimensions together. L, x from this part, and only y from this part. Okay, x plus y. So t only from the right hand side, t to the power minus 2y. Understood? Now to check the correctness of dimensions, what I am going to do, I am going to check each at once. I am going to check m in the left, it is 0. In the right hand side, you can't find any m. See? So it is still 0. That term is cancelled off. Now you are going to check for the dimension of L. In the left hand side, it is 0. But in the right hand side, X plus Y together. Y together. Y. So it becomes minus Y. So you got the answer for Y like a minus half. So X equals to minus half. So X became plus 1. Hari neda? When you turn with the D, but D equals to 1, T from here minus 2y, 1 equals to 2y, so y became minus half, so you can apply this to here, and that's why x became, sorry, x is not 1, my mistake, x is not 1, x is half, positive half. Understand? Now I am going to put these values to here, x as half and y as minus half. Okay. Copy this all together. Have you already copied? Have you already copied? I need to move for the next step. Now write, apply x and y to equation number 1. Apply x and value of x and y to the equation number 1. So it becomes t equals to k L to the power positive half because x is positive half and g is negative half, y is negative half. So it looks very ugly for me. I will write it like k L half and g plus half. Now it looks still uglier for me. I will rearrange like k in a common bracket L and g and half. It still looks uglier for me. What can I do now? If it is still looks uglier, what can I do now mathematically? For me, it looks still uglier. What can I do now? Yes, very good. Yes. I can put a square root around that. K and square root L over G. That's it. So I know the value of K. K equals to 2 pi. So I can write the finalized equation like T equals to 2 pi L over G. That's it. හරි ළමයි මතක ඇතුව මේ ටියුට් එක හම්බුනාම whenever you get this tute please read and ready for vernier instrument part. Okay, vernier instrument part you have to read and watch YouTube videos and get ready for all of these terms. මොකද මේවා එකපාරක් ඇහෙද්දි පළවෙනි පාරම තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. You won't understand in the first time. That's a fact. So if you watch kind of like a YouTube video and relevant material over here, everything, firstly read every single word. and use this. There is, it say like there is a movable jaw and stuff. Okay. මේක අතට අරගෙන කරකෝ බලන්න. කඩා ගන්න එපා. It says like there is a fixed jaw. Okay. There's a fixed jaw, it doesn't move, but there's a movable jaw. මගේ ගිය අවුරුද්දේ ෆිසිකල් ක්ලාස් එකේ කොල්ලෙක් හිටියා. ඔහුගේ වැඩේ මෙහෙම අරගන්නවා. වටේට වෙඩි දෙනවා. ගෙදර යද්දි මු කඩාගෙන ඇවිල්ලා දියුනේ. එහෙම කරන්න එපා. Right? Fixed jaw, movable jaw. So these two called external jaws and this one internal jaw. This is like a depth gauge. මේකේ තියෙනවා පොඩි පොඩි දේවල්. Vernier scale, main scale. In actual one, this is known as a lock screw. මෙතන උඩ sorry lock screw. ගොඩක් දේවල් තියෙනවා. So try while reading the stuff, and there is a thing called positive error, negative zero error. YouTube එකෙන් බලලා පුළුවන් නම් මේ ටියුට් එක කම්ප්ලීට් උත් කරන්න. පුළුවන්. මොකද මම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මේ ක්ලාස් එකේදී ටියුට් එක කරන්නේ it is very, I normally leave that for you to do. I normally depend on with the live worksheet. Today I didn't add any live worksheet because this one can done without having any live worksheet. I will give you more homework as what midweek worksheet, including all things together. මේතාකල් කරපු ඔක්කොම දාලා. And the future preparation as well. එකත් මේ පාර දානවා. So try the vernier instrument because it is really easy, but for the first timers it is not that easy. හිතන තරම්ම ලේසිත් නෑ. ඉතින් ඒක නිසා තමයි පුළුවන් නම් හොඳට ඒක බලාගෙන එන්න. ආනේ. That is why I decided to send you the tute even beforehand. Mostly like tomorrow I am going to post all of these. Hari. Okay. Did you copy? Did you copy this? Yeah. I think it's better for us to have a kind of like interval now. Because take good refreshment. මම කවදාකවත් දීලා නැහැ විනාඩි 10න් එහා. Today I will give you 12-minute interval. Right? I'll give you 12-minute interval. Join back at 10:07. මීටින් එකේ ඔහොම ඉන්න ගමන් යන්න ලිව් වෙවි යන්න එපා. අයිත් එද්දි වෙලා යනවා. ඔහොම يعني මියුට් කරලා ඉවරලා යන්න. I am also going to mute. Hi students. I hope that you can see me and hear me clear. Right? You can see me and hear me clear. Yeah. Okay, Ramai. Let's try another one. I'll give you a very simple one to derive. Very simple one. Write this in a new line. Centripetal force. Centripetal force. Capital F. Capital F. Of an object of mass m. Centripetal force of an object of mass x, simple m, revolving in a radius, revolving in a circular path of radius simple r, which is moving with velocity of simple v as the dimensional proportionality as following. When something is revolving in a circular path like this, in a center with a radius r of a mass of simple m, there is a force of F when it is revolving with the velocity of v. So the dimensional requirements are F is proportional to mx. F is proportional to vy. F is proportional to rz. Okay, I gave you the start. Now you may try rz. Okay, I gave you the start. Now you just keep trying. Right. Well, try කරන්න. So F is proportional to m, F is proportional to v, F is proportional to r. Okay, man, our step එකක් වලට කියලා දෙන්නම්කෝ. කමක් නැහැ. First time නේ F is proportional to mx vy r z. Okay. තව එකක් කියලා දෙන්නම්කෝ. හරි. F is k mx vy and rz. මීරලා නම් කියලා දෙන්නේ නැහැ. Now check your previous question and try by looking at the previous question. Now the next step should be checking for the dimension, correctness of dimensions for the left hand side and the right hand side. එච්චරයි. left hand side එකේ dimension වල එකතුව right hand side එකේ තියනවද කියලා බලනවා. වෙන මොකුත් නැහැ. Okay. I gave you the very basic start. You can keep continue with that one. Please do it. Lama, did you finish it? Hello, Lama, did you finish it? Hello, did you finish it? Finish. Okay, this is really very easy. You have to check the correctness of dimension in the left hand side and the right hand side. If the dimensions are equal, definitely equation will be what? Dimensionally correct. Let's see. So the left hand side, you can see now f is left hand side. So the dimension is m l p minus 2. And in the right hand side, it is what? K you are not going to consider. M x LT minus 1 y R is radius L Z. Okay. A glare point then how can it be a glare point there? Okay. Now it is without any glare. Now it is without any glare. Okay. Have a good look at now. The next thing is you have to M1 L1 T minus 2. So I again write M1 L1 T minus 2. And here I'm going to get all the dimensions together. M is only x. There is no other thing. L is only at here and here. Y plus z. And T, yeah, T is only in this one. Minus y. Minus y. Right. Now see, I'm going to check with the dimensional correctness with M. In the left hand side, M to the power 1. In the right hand side, M to the power x only. So x is equals to 1. I got an answer. Now I'm going to find that respective to L. It is going to be L to the power 1 here. In the right hand side, Ly plus z. So you can only get 1 equals to y plus z. That's it. Now you have to check for the dimensional correctness of time. In terms of time, t to the power minus 2 should be equals to t to the power minus 2y. Sorry, minus y. So y equals to 2 plus 2. It is a plus 2 because minus and minus cancel off. It is y. So now have a good look at. Now you know the value of y. Going to apply that for here. It is like equation number 2. This is equation number 1. Now you are going to substitute the value of here It's going to be like 1 equals to 2 plus z. Z equals to minus 1. Z equals to minus 1. Now I am going to substitute these values over here. Now see, f equals to k m. X is, where did I find x? X is 1. 1. And y, v to the power? V to the power? V to the power what? Y is 2. Y is 2. And r to the power z. Z is just minus 1. R to the power minus 1. So I can write it like this way: k m v square over r. And k is dimension of 1, no dimension. F equals to m v square over r. Very, very simple. I'm pretty sure you can understand this. Okay, Ramai? Got it? Do I need to explain that one more time? Or can you understand? Do you need me to explain it for one more time? Or can you understand alone? Hello? Do you need me to explain it one more time more? Can you understand? Are you lazy or? First thing is you have to listen well. Next thing is you have to see well. Next thing is you have to practice well. That's all for sure. හරි නේද? Okay, Raman? Okay. Now let me know. Do you need more explanation? Right. Tell me one thing. Do you need to try one more thing? Yourself? Do you need to do one thing more yourself? If you need, we can try. Let me erase this. Shall I erase? Shall I erase? Write this in a new line. Sometimes you will have to do this in your final exam even. This equation can only derive in this method in our A-level syllabus. Write this in a new line. Very important question. For a spherical object, with radius simple r, which is moving in a viscous fluid. Having a viscosity of eta. This symbol, viscosity of eta, this symbol. With the velocity of v, experience a force of F, apply on it. Find out the relationship of viscous force F in this time. Okay. It is like this. An object with the radius of r moving in the viscous fluid with the velocity of v. It imparts certain viscous drag of v, F, and it has a viscosity of eta. So it is like F is proportional to eta. F is proportional to radius ry. F is proportional to velocity z. So now try this. Okay, I am only showing so far. Now check your previous two questions and try yourself. Try karan. Hari. Karla balam. Harida. Karla balamu. Quickly. Okay, Ramai. Let's discuss. F is proportional to eta to the power x. Now let me explain. F is proportional to eta to the power x, r to the power y, v to the power z. Now finally I have to put the proportionality constant here. That is eta to the power x, r to the power y, v to the power z. Now I want to check the dimensional correctness. F means M1, L1, T minus 2. So I'm not going to consider K. Eta is M, L minus 1, T minus 1. I'm going to put the power of X. Okay. And to the next one. R, that means L to the power Y, and V is L T minus 1 to the power Z. Okay. Now have a really good look at. I'm going to write this one for one more time. So for all the M's, here Mx, only that. So L minus X and y plus z, right? And in terms of t, here it is like a minus t1 minus x, no t here, minus z. That's it. Now I am going to consider each term at once. M. So for m, it is about m is 1 here. In the left hand side, m is 1. Here is m is just x. So cancel, x equals to 1. Okay. Now let me check that for L. Considering L, here L to the power 1. And in the right hand side, L to the power minus x plus y plus z. L and L gone. 1 equals to minus 1 plus y plus z. This comes to here, then 2 equals to, if you don't understand why it became 2, so here minus 1, when minus 1 comes to here, it becomes plus 1. 1 plus 1, it becomes 2. 2 equals to y plus z. Okay. Now here, that is the equation. See, equation number 1. This is equation number 2. Okay. I have to check for the last one. That is t. T equals to minus 2 in the left hand side. In the right hand side, when you go for that, it is x and z. Minus x minus z. Minus 2 equals to x, you know the value. It is 1 minus 1 minus z. So this comes here. Minus 2 plus 1 equals to minus z. Minus 1 equals to minus z. Minus minus cancel. Z is equals to 1. Right? That one I also found. Once you find that value, you can just substitute it here. So it goes to there. So 2 equals to y plus 1. 1 goes to the other side. 2 minus 1 equals to y. Y equals to 1. X equals to 1. Y equals to 1. And z also equals to 1. Now what can I do? I am going to apply all the values to here. All the values to here. 1 here. 1 here. 1 here. K. 1. R1. V1. You are not going to keep it like that. It is uglier. And for your future knowledge, K is 6, 5. You don't want to remember any of these values, right? So finally, the equation becomes 6 pi eta R V as the final most answer. Is there anybody who needs me to explain it for furthermore? One more time. Is there anybody who needs me to explain it for one more time? Oh no. Is there anybody who needs me to explain it for one more time? Oh no. No. You are not assuming because I know the value. I know the value. That's why I applied. Okay. I just told you. You don't want to remember. These values will be given. Okay. I told you. You might not have heard me when I said like. I am telling you the value of phi. So K I said, and you don't want to remember. That's what I said. So you need to remember those things. It is 6 pi Darby. You can leave it like K. That's no problem. Do you need me to explain this for one more time or understood fully? Lamai, if you understood this one, remember one thing. This will be the final and hardest thing you will find in A level. There will be even harder ones. Your brain capacity and your what mathematical abilities will be really developed by the time. So this is the first and last hardest thing. There are way more harder things than this, but as I told you, your brain capacity will be improved, your mathematical skills will be improved, your working capacity and all. So then you don't feel this way. Okay, because you get adapted. Can I tell you a good example? During first COVID time, okay, I can remember how we treated. I thought like I would die, definitely. And I didn't do online classes even, nothing. I just had to finish some kind of like my academics at the time. I just like did it like in a very lame way. Uh, that's why. So most of our people were doing like that, but some other people just started doing online classes for free. They got really popular. Now they do. And if I started, I would be already popular island wide, but I didn't do. It's my bad. So somehow we get like all the foods and out things are from outside. So we just wash it in kind of like turmeric water to disinfect. And for money, we just used to like put that in outside and just dry under solar light. And I also bought like a UV light in a box and to dry the kind of like disinfect all the money and stuff. And then only like 2 months later, 2 or 3 months later, they just left the basic what travel ban. All of our friends just called and macam ko heri rawmat damu man ko hari bang pagala ini. Then finally what did I do? I joined with them. We started our motorbikes, ran all around. Police didn't let us to go that far, but not only me, but all the people around Sri Lanka, I think, went too far. And when we met police, even they said like, only like very short distances, not from one district to other. District එක ඇතුලේ යන්න පුළුවන් හැමතැනම වගේ ඇවිත්. හරි. So another after like in the somewhat travel ban lift, me and one of my friends went and all the vehicles and everything got stopped by police. And there were like what those disinfectant vehicles were carried behind those ambulances to disinfect all the road because they were carrying a COVID patient. අපිත් කල්පනා කරා බොරුවට ආවනේ අදත් නිකන් ඔකට ඕර හදා ගන්න කියලා like that. Another 2 weeks later, me and one of my friends were just traveling in Negombo town and there was the traffic light. The COVID patient was carrying. පොඩ්ඩක් ලං කරාම බලන්න පොඩ්ඩක් මොකද්ද දන්නේ නැහැ නේ scene එක. We were just peeping into the what is called ambulance. ඔන්න. Can you just see the adaptation level? Firstly, I thought like I'm going to die. Next, we just got all the foods and other things and disinfected and all the money even. Then we traveled only with known people. We didn't talk to unknown people even, but traveled. Then we for like a COVID patient was carrying and the whole world got not world road got disinfected. In the next time, we were just peeping to. Now, if there is a COVID patient, oh, what a COVID, the maru. Like that. Can you understand? That is the thing you used to call new normal. I will tell you what is the new normal. So if you search this in the YouTube, you will get to know more things about new normal. This is not normal for you yet. This is not normal for you yet. That is why you feel this one extremely hard. Once you finish your A-level career, you will still tell, Ammo sir, in that lesson, I felt it super hard. Now I know it is really easy. This is the hardest thing. That's why I'm telling you, because you are still getting adapted to the A-level. I'm pretty sure this will be the hardest and last hardest thing. Even the hardest part in the physics, you will grasp even easier than this. Why? You will get adapted to new normal conditions. Then there are the winners. Can you understand what I'm telling you? So I think we have finished dimensionalism, and there are three rules to write. Now write rules of dimension. Sorry, limitation of dimensional analysis. Limitation of dimensional analysis, and you can finish this after that. The first limitation is can't find dimensional values of dimensionless constants. You ask me how come 6 pi came? We have to do experiments and find it. No other way. Okay. Can't find dimensionless constants. Value of dimensionless constant. That is a kind of like we can only put like k. We don't know what is k. That is a limitation. Number two, when there are two or more physical quantities with similar dimension, when there are two or more different physical quantities with similar dimension, this is unapplicable. Imagine like, so for the work done or energy, it is ml square t minus 2. For the moment, again, you hold your cricket bat by one hand and you put some force. So I put, this is the pivot, I hold it, and this is the effort. See, so there is the distance of r and my force f. So there is a what noticeable what moment around. That is how I handle the bat, like this. Okay. So somehow torque, that moment also has the same dimension of what? ml square and t minus 2. So finally, if you have to apply something like torque, moment and torque and moment both same, and work together, you can't apply. Now the next point is can't apply more than 3 variables. We only did with all 3 variables only. If there are 4 variables, we can't apply. So these are the limitations of dimensional analysis. So we have successfully completed the very first second part of the very first unit. That is units we have done, dimensions we have done today. I told you to tick each once each lesson is done. Now we have to start this very wonderful and beautiful lesson called what? Measuring instrument. It will be really very interesting and nice. Right? Okay. මේක හරි සුපිරිම lesson එකක්. ලෑස්ති වෙලා ඉන්න. හොඳ match එකක් ගහන්න තියෙන. නේද? Say yes. Say yes ළමයි. අද එක voice එකක්වත් මට ඇහුන්නේ නැහැ. I'm really sad. Say yes and just finish the class. කෙනෙක් කියන්න බෑ. කෙනෙක් හදාගන්න බෑ yes කියලා.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Mo, very good, very good. Yes, let's finish the class. God bless you. God bless you all.
God bless you too, sir.
God bless.
God
Bye.
bless you, sir.
Bye. Bye. Formulas to memorize and provide the relationship. Oh no, man, no, don't need to. No need. Okay. Bye.